In previous lecture, we have discussed about the permutation box. Now in this lecture, we are going to discuss about the invertibility, means properties of P box. What is invertibility? Suppose we have a P box and if we invert means we can decrypt the message. So that is called the encryption and decryption. Okay, a state P box is a invertible. This means that we can use a state P box in the encryption cipher and its inverse in the decryption cipher. So when we invert any box, then we use that particular box in decryption. We can easily understand this by using this example. In suppose we have a original table, or original box. This box contains the element. We take this example 6, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1. So how we this is the this particular content, these are the original content, and this content is used in the encryption. Now we want to find the invertible of this particular box. So in second step we can add the indices. So we can add indices like this. So these are the 6, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1. These are the contents, and now we can add the indices, and indices are from increasing order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In third step, swap. We can swap content with indices. So when we swap this, then we get new table like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the content and these are the indices. Indices are 6, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1. Corresponding to this, in fourth step, we can arrange or rearrange the content according to the indices. So we can get new table like this. The elements are in this first position. This is the first position. In first position we get 6. In second position we get 5. In third position we get 2. In fourth position we get 3. In fifth position we get 4. And in sixth position we get 1. Okay, so these are the indices are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so now fifth is final table. Final invertible table is 6, 5, 2, 3, 4, 1. So this is the process how we can find the invertible of P boxes. Okay. Now we can check compression and expansion P boxes have no inverse. Since if we want to find invertible of any P box, so input and output should be same. But in compression we have more element in input and get less element in the output. That is called compression. So if we can take this example, this is the encryption. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 input and we get 2 input. This input is blocked. Input 2 is last. So we don't get any output. So if we invert this, then from the we have 2 input. If we invert this box, then we have 2 input and 3 input. But this output should be blocked. That's why compression is not invertible. Clear? Then same as in expansion P box, we have less input and we get more output. That is called expansion. So in this case we can check there 1 and 2. These are the 2 input. This input is converted to 2 outputs, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, when we convert this, then from 2 input we get 1 output. One of the 2 inputs, 1 or 2, cannot be selected definitely. So in this case 2 output cannot be selected. One output cannot be selected by the 2 input. This is the condition. One of the two inputs, one or two, cannot be selected definitely. That's why this is also not invertible. Now I am going to discuss about the S box. S box so S box and S box can be thought of as a miniature substitution cipher. However, an S box can have a different number of inputs and outputs. In permutation box, we have three types of P boxes. Now the S box, this is the condition, number of inputs and outputs should be different. In other words, an input to an N box, S box could be an N-bit word, but the output should be M-bit word. Okay. Although an S box can be keyed or keyless, but in modern cipher we use only keyless. Keyless S boxes we use, where the mapping from inputs to the output is predetermined. Why we use keyless S boxes? The reason for selecting keyless S boxes is these are the predetermined. That's why we use keyless S boxes. What is the relation? That is the linear versus non-linear S boxes. Two types. In an S box with an input and M output, we call the inputs x0, x1 up to xn and the outputs y1, y2, ym. So we can arrange the output like this. This is the output y1 and it can be mapped as f1, x1, x2 up to xn. And since ym is the output, so we can map this function, this output using the functions in terms of x1, x2, x3. In a linear S box, the above relation can be expressed as. So this is the relation, linear relation. So what is the condition for linear S box? So in linear S box, we can write here y1 is equal to a1 1x XOR a1 comma 2 x2. a11 is the first element of matrix. a12 is the second element of matrix row wise. a13 is the third element of the matrix, and in so on. a1n is the nth element of the matrix and xn is the nth element of the second matrix. Okay, so we can, okay, so this shows the linear S box. So we can arrange linear box like this. We can understand this by using this example. Here in an X box with 3 inputs and 2 outputs, we have y1. This is the function. y1 is equal to x1 XOR x2 XOR x3 and y2 is equal to x1. So we have two outputs y1, y2, and here we have 3 inputs. So our matrix should be like this. This is the matrix of 2 row and 3 column, 2 by 3 matrix, and this is the 3 column and 1 row. So how we can find the value of a11? So here a11 is 1, a12 is 1, a13 is 1, a11 is 1, a12 is 1, a13 is 1, and from the second function y21 is 1, y22 is 0 and y23 is 0. So we can arrange this like this: y1, y2, this is the matrix. This is the matrix of 2 row 3 column, and this is clear. So 3 row 1 column. So we can take the second example. In an S box with 3 inputs and 2 outputs, we have, suppose we have two functions, y1 is equal to x1 cube plus x2 and y2 is equal to x1 square. So this is, we can see the function, this is non-linear function. So we can easily say this S box is non-linear. Okay. Now we can take third example. The following table defines the input-output relationship for an S box of size 3 by 2. So this is the leftmost bit 0 1 and this is the rightmost bit. So this is the combination of 2 bits 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So cross of 0 0 0. So if based on the table we can check that what is the output of this input 0 1 0 0 1 0. So 0 1 0 means output should be 0 1. So we can write here, and an output of the 1 0 1 is the output. 1 0 1 means 1 0 0 1 0 1. So this is the row 1 and 0 1 is the column. So intersection of this row and this column is 0 0. So we get 0 0 is the output yields. Okay. So invertibility of S boxes. We have already discussed about the invertibility of P boxes. So now we can check the invertibility of S boxes. S boxes are substitution ciphers in which the relations between input and output is defined by a table or mathematical relation.